fans, we're loud, we're proud. Gaming wizards here to share Star Trek vibes and farming flair. Beam us up, it's time to play. Fleet command and farming days. Take a seat and ride along. In the nut house we belong. Beam us up, it's time to play. Fleet command and farming days. Take a seat and ride along. In the nut house we belong. From the Federation tales to the fields where crops prevail, we explore both near and far. Grab your phasers and tractors. Beam us up, it's time to play. Fleet command and farming days. Take a seat and ride along. In the nut house we belong. Warp speeds and the tractors pull. Space and earth, our hearts are full. With Captain Lube as our guide. In this journey we take pride. Beam us up, it's time to play. Fleet command and farming days. Take a seat and ride along. In the nut house we belong. Take a seat and ride along. In the nut house we belong. We are the crew at the nut house. Lubin fans, we're loud, we're proud. Gaming wizards here to share Star Trek vibes and farming flair. Beam us up, it's time to play. Fleet command and farming days. Take a seat and ride along. In the nut house we belong. Beam us up, it's time to play. Fleet command and farming days. Take a seat and ride along. In the nut house we belong. From the Federation tales to the fields where crops prevail, we explore both near and far. Grab your phasers and tractors. Beam us up, it's time to play. Fleet command and farming days. Take a seat and ride along. In the nut house we belong. Warp speeds and the tractors pull. Space and earth, our hearts are full. With Captain Lube as our guide. In this
Journey we take pride.
Beam us up, it's time to play.
Fleet command and farming days. Good evening, everybody. Hope you're all very, very
Please
well.
don't sing again.
Oh, sorry. I forgot to turn my mic on. Well, no, I didn't really. I just wanted you all to hear me. Hi, everybody. Hope you're all very, very well. Good evening. Welcome on into the stream tonight. Hope you're all good. Welcome, Silvers. Welcome, Candy. Nice to see you both on the stage there. Nice to see you. How are you both?
I'm all right.
Marvellous.
Doing good.
Marvellous, marvellous, marvellous. Sorry we're a little bit later than usual. Oh, I need to do this for Benny Hill, don't I? Where am I?
Oh, it's perfect.
Buy more packs. Buy more packs.
I do quite like that. I shouldn't like it as much as I do, but I do. Okay, where are we? Let's turn off this little beauty. Let's make sure that this isn't ridiculously loud. Oh, that's ridiculously loud. Turn that down a fraction. That should be good now. That should be good now. Okay, good evening all. Hope you're all very, very well. Thank you so much. Zek, 20 stream streak. That's insane. Thank you so much, buddy, for somebody across the pond. Thank you ever so much. Got a few bits and pieces to go through today. I do want to test something, actually. My camera was foo-bad the other day. Let me see if it's... Oh, there it is. Hi! Hello, everybody. Hope you're all very, very good. It does work. It's very good. I want to share something with you, Candy. Somebody reached out to me today. Sorry, last week. And offered me a sponsorship as a streamer. They said, obviously, I bet they say this to everybody. They say, we like what you do, and we think you would be a good partner for us. Does anybody... It feels like it was something that they say to everybody.
Spam.
Yeah. Feels like something that they say to everybody.
Feels like spam.
Yeah, it sounds fun. So I googled the company, and the company did exist, and they sold real products. They sold real things. It was called Rogue Energy. Rogue Energy. And I mean, it's not really my thing, but for some reason I gave them my address, and they sent me a little package. They were a real company, and they did send me a little package. And apparently, and I got this little funky shaker thing, little Rogue Energy shaker thing. They sent me, now I'm not sure this is really for me, this, an energy drink thing where you get like, there's like a load of powder stuff in it, which, I mean, it could be drugs for all I care. But I mean, you can't smell it, but it smells absolutely divine. And then they sent me this little hydration thing, fruit punch hydration, which smells really nice as well. Smells really good. I'll take anything for nothing. But then they also sent me a plethora of little mini sachets with loads of different flavours in. And, I mean, I don't really know what to make of it because nobody's ever approached me to ask me to do anything like that before. But when I found out that the company actually existed and they sold lots and lots of product, I looked them up on our company's house, which is our company system. They do make money. They do make profit. They are a real company. So, I mean, I don't really know what they want me to do with that. I don't know what they want me to do with that little box over there. I mean, obviously, I presume they want me to promote and sell their stuff, but I haven't tried it yet to actually see if it's worth it, and I've had it for 2 days. So I will try it. We'll try it on a stream, and if I end up off my tits, then we know it's good, don't we? I think that's probably the best sign of anything. If it ends up...
Well, you better try it today, because you only stream once a week, and there's a good chance to forget by next week.
You're probably not wrong. Ghost Grape Energy. No, I have seen that. I've seen DJs Ghost Grape and all that sort of... That Ghost Grape, I like a grape drink. I do quite like grape. I am tempted to potentially take a go at it, but I'm not into energy drinks. I don't even buy Red Bull. I don't buy Red Bull. I don't buy anything. I don't buy Monsters. I don't buy anything like that. So nothing about it. Nothing about it really appeals to me. Well,
the Rogue more or less kind of falls in the same category as those, since it's essentially like a pre-workout style powder. So it's like you're more or less like it's very similar. It kind of falls in the same vein as Red Bulls, Ghost Energy, so on and so forth. But it's more of a physical fitness type orientation energy drink. So the
issue I have with that is that I work out about twice a year. Apart from refereeing, I do referee a lot for Copyrig League, which is heavy.
And that's just trying to get your car.
Trying to get my car out of the mud, exactly. He's really trying to push it out. It's a heavy car. My car weighs 2.5 tons. Do you know what I mean? That's a workout. That's a workout when you're trying to get that stuff out of the mud. So this would probably last me about 9 years. Not bad. But I mean, I will try it. We'll try it next stream. Like I say, I only got it today or yesterday. I can't remember. So we'll try it next stream. We'll see what it's like. I might even try it when I'm refereeing at weekend and see if it makes me feel any better. But I have no idea. But I just thought it was quite nice that somebody actually reached out and offered to sponsor the channel. That's never happened to me before. Never happened to me before, so maybe things are going up in the world. Maybe my one stream a week is a new thing. Maybe that's the thing. Maybe that's the way to go. Okay. Good evening, all. Hope you're all very, very well. Enough of that crap. Duke, hello, buddy. Hope you're well. AQ, nice to see you. Zek, nice to see you. Grumps, always nice to see you. Benny Hill. Who else have we got? Trader, hello to you. Great to have you all here. Let's have got a free gift. Obviously, this is a compensation because there was a late announcement of tournaments.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how many times that we need to tell them to give us 72, 96 hours notice for tournaments. I don't know how many times we need to do that. And how many people, ones in chat, how many people who are G6, spent all of their choice tokens because there was a couple of days left on the timer? Do you know what I mean? How many people that had no choice tokens left? JP did. I mean, it's just not. It's not relevant for the G5 guys. Samo did. Samo's G6. So it's madness. It's absolute madness. Now, I was fortunate. I thought I'd spent all mine. I didn't. I've still got 4,630. So I mean, I'm okay. I'm going to be all right. But that's not the point for me. Well done, Agonor. I'm going to hopefully do that tonight. New officer, particle select 3. Did you see the new officer particle select 3 pack in the Pay Store? I've not looked in the Pay Store today. I know there was a foobar about a pack that launched today, the summer special one. I saw that. I do have like 1 billion. Oh, double Steve, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome on in, hope you're well. Is this what you mean? The new officer particle select 3 pack. Is this what you mean? Which pack do you mean, Benny Hill? Be more obvious. Officer Depot 50,000. That doesn't look very. I don't know. That doesn't float my vote. Evening, double Steve. Not many people call me Lewis on stream, I must admit. It's the first time you've ever chatted and you've called me by my full name, so now I feel like I'm in trouble. Or it's an autocorrect. I heard people buying a pack today got Pioneer's crest removed from their account.
Accidental docs.
Sorry, autocorrect. Oh, don't worry about it. It is actually my name, so I suppose I can't really shout at you for calling me my own name. So no, please don't worry. The select 3 pack, so it's a different one to the one I was looking at. Let me take a look at it with you. Sunday, your parents got even my parents don't call me by my full name. Nobody calls me Lewis, apart from the missus. The missus calls me Lewis probably more than anybody, which is also the person I probably talk to the most. That probably doesn't count. Where's this thingy 3 pack that you're all about? Officer select 3. Let's have a look. Hey, that's good, isn't it? Who's your reward? Oh, hey, have you seen this, Silvers? Are you watching?
That's interesting.
Nah, man.
Oh, so there's a pack, right, where there's got 3 little pluses on it, where it looks like it's a bug. It looks like it's just bugged out. But if you click on the individual items, you choose the officers that you want. So basically, you're sort of designing your own pack as you go. So if I wanted Starfleet Q, I wanted Mariachi Q in this bundle, and then I wanted more Mariachi Q in this bundle. You're sort of designing the...
I had that idea using them.
Yeah, but you can go in and you can edit the pack that you want while you're in it. And the Summer Pack 3 was better. It was.
There's no way that's intentional.
No, I don't. It doesn't seem it, does it? And there's one here for particles where you can get 1,000 rare orbit medallions, which is decent. We can get 1,000. It's basically 3 primes for 100 quid. Ship isolytic damage particle, fleet commander particle, the prime Q sigil. Can you remember what prime that's for, Silvers? Back from your prime scanning days. The prime Q sigil? What's the prime?
Go look at a spreadsheet.
Yeah, what's the prime Q sigil?
That probably came out after I quit the game.
Do you think? Let's see if we can.
Well, I didn't. When I was playing the game, there were no Q officers.
Ah, was it before then? Jesus. Prime Q.
So
Let's take a look. Prime cost sourcing analysis. Okay. Right, if this is easy to do. So it does prime liquid omega trillium refinery. Prime Q sigil. For 50 quid, not £100 pack. I thought there was 100. Oh wow, they are 50 quid. They're not awful at all, are they? And then there's a specialty station. Specialty station. So you can get 3 primes for 50 quid. You can come and get a choice of whatever you want for building materials. I think it's quite a cool idea. I think it's a cool idea. I don't mind it. They're okay. 3 primes that used to be 100 quid each are now 50 quid and you're getting 3 of them. I don't think that's atrocious. I really don't think that that's atrocious. I think it could have been a hell of a lot worse. Don't we think?
And points for originality in this one.
Yeah. Looks like more than 4 options for the Prime one on the web store. The web store's got even more options. Interesting. I'm quite happy that they're trying it. Like I say, it's paid stuff, so I mean, it is what it is. If you're never going to buy anything, it doesn't really matter, does it? But for people that want to spend, people that can be a bit more targeted, because how many times do you buy a pack? For those of you who do buy packs, and there's stuff in it that you just don't need. Wouldn't it be nice to be able to choose more of the stuff that you need and less of the stuff that you don't? It's maybe where this is going. I don't think it's awful. But JPCS is saying, JP's saying that there are more options if you do it by the website. So don't do it through the game, is what he's saying. Or she's saying. Sorry, JP. I shouldn't presume. So we've got a couple of good things to do tonight. A couple of biggish things. Let me just do my final good evening. What is the Officer Depot Premium Cash Unlock? So the premium one, Chris, is if you go into your event store, you basically unlock more options at the officer caches. I'll show you where they are. Now, it still requires you to complete milestones of the Khan events, but it's these bundles here. So milestone 1, complete milestone 2, complete milestone 3, complete milestone 4. Purchasing the premium cash would allow you to get access to these, which pay out, like I said, 55,000 once you get to milestone 4, but it's also reliant upon you finishing this. So finishing these 4 milestones, 1, 2, 3, 4, will unlock the different levels of that cash. If that helps, Chris. You can scroll left and right in the chests. Really? Let me just quickly jump back into this. I don't want to spend hours talking about packs, but I think it's because it's new, I think it's quite interesting. Let's go back into that Prime bundle, because that's the one that interested me the most. Prime Particle Select. What they're saying is, oh, wow. It's not just 4 options you've got. You've got 4. You've got 8. You've got 11 different options of particles to get 1,000. See, this would have been, this multi-dimensional Prime. Do you know, I genuinely believe this is really good. Full unlock. They're a full Prime. 1,200 Omega Particle Primes, 1,000 multi. That 1,000 multi. Because honestly, this would, if anybody is approaching G6 and wants to pick up something that will help them absolutely massively. If this is what I think it is, multi-dimensional particle. If this is the one that puts 250% efficiency to your station. Let me just let me check, because I just want to make sure if it is that one, the multi-dimensional particle. If it is this one, let me just remember which tree it's in. I think it's in. it's in here. It's right at the end. It is. This is huge. 250% speed bonus for construction speed buildings. Honestly, if people on here looking Discord voice chat, that pack was there for about 40 minutes as well. I'll show you. I'll show it off. So this pack is quite clearly an error. It's quite clearly an error. I wasn't going to bring it up. Killer's brought it up. I'm happy to do so. Why do we think this pack was brought down? You got to choose one of the options of 650,000 Pioneers crests. It's a ridiculous. That is enough to max 3 epic officers. You need 205,000 Pioneers crests to max 3 epic officers in the new stuff. That would probably complete 50% of the research in that tree. And you could have chosen 3 of them. Which is why people who purchased this pack... Now, this hasn't happened very often. Silvus, you will attest to this. They've actually taken that currency back off players who bought it. They've taken that currency back. That was game breaking. It was an error. It shouldn't have happened. But they've taken it back. And do you know what? I think it's the right thing to do. You bought it and spent it. They can't take it back. Why didn't they text me? I know. Do you know? I mean, it's clearly a mistake. It's just so clearly an error. It's so clearly an error. I know why they took it down. I know why they took stuff back off people. I don't know what happened to people that had already spent it. I mean, if you used it, they can't take it back, right? They can't cancel research out. Or, I'm going to say this, they've never done that. They've never cancelled researches, cancelled upgrades. It was the same when we had the refinery bug. Remember that one, Silvus? Where we had the refinery bug, where there was no cooldowns on the refinery?
Nope.
There was a period where there was no cooldowns on the refinery for about 8 hours. So people just spent down every single shred of raw materials that they had, and they got thousands and thousands of G3 materials, which at the time was ridiculous. And I mean ridiculous. It's not like now where you get 400 or 500 as a bloody event reward. Do you know what I mean? You used to get, for the top milestone of something, you used to get 7 G3. If you want to check this out, right, go back. The probably best 2 people to check are probably No One Shall and Rev Juice. Go back to some of his videos from 2020. Have a look at those and look at some of the event rewards from those videos. You used to get like 7 in your top milestone, so you might have been lucky to get 14 G3 materials, and you were getting thousands. And people who spent it never got it back. People who didn't spend it and just banked it and thought, well, hey, they had it removed. So no, I can see what I think that's tremendous. I'm genuinely, honestly, anybody who is either approaching G6, just in case this never comes back, if this is successful, it will come back, that you know how this works. But anybody that's approaching G6, anybody that is in early doors of G6, anybody, even if you're sub 65, anybody who's sub 65, honestly, this will be a fantastic pack for you for 50 quid. And go in here and buy it and scroll across. Remember not to notice, somebody pointed this out to me. There are loads of different options, but this one alone, this multi-dimensional particle giving you a 250% building speed efficiency is massive. Plus you're getting 2 other primes. You're getting 3 primes for 50 quid. It's madness. Stewie, thank you so much for the 28-month resub. Honestly, it's insane. But don't just think it's the 4 on the main screen.
That is pretty cool.
It is really good. And you're choosing them. It's not like they're throwing options out there and you've got to pick one and you end up getting 2 that you've already got because you really wanted one of the other ones. Excuse me. Sorry, coughing fit. You're actually choosing the 3 primes that you want. Choose the 3 primes you want. Go ham and have them. For 50 quid. It's not even 100 quid. It's decent. Can you go for the best ones then? Of course we can. We can go through and find out what all of the different particles done. I think the best way, the quickest way for us to do this is going to be on Spox Club. Spox Club is probably going to be the quickest way for us to do this. What we'll do is we'll drag this in here and we'll go to resource allocation and we'll start the first one, which is rare orbit medallions. Rare Prime Orbit Medallion. There we go. The Rare Prime Orbit Medallions is currently only used on the Prime Zindi scrap trade. It's okay. It's giving you a boost on what you get from your exchanges for the Zindi credits, for the Rare, Uncommon, and Epic. Uncommon, Rare, and Epic crests. Can't even think of the words. Credits. So that's what the Rare Prime Orbit Medallions are for. Not bad. Remember, and you can't get these anywhere else. Would be nice. You can only choose the primes you're still needing only. Exactly, Killer. How often? That's what I was just saying. How often do you buy things that you don't need anymore? Let's dive back into the game. Let's have a look at the other ones. Prime Ship Isolytic Damage Particle. I think that pretty much makes sense. Prime Ship Isolytic Damage. God, they have to come with some crap names, don't they? Prime Ship Isolytic Damage Particle. Adding isolytic damage to either one different variety of ship, to whether that be Interceptor, Battleship, or Explorer. And if you want to check out the percentages on those, they are in the combat tree, column 11. So let's take a quick look. I don't want to be jumping out, but that's what they're for. The Fleet Commander Particle. Let's have a look at this one. Fleet Commander Particle. The Fleet Commander Particle is Vindicator Fleet Commander Acquisition. I can't remember what that actually does. I'm assuming it's just going to speed up the pace at which you get Fleet Commander Officer Shards. I'm assuming. Let's just have a quick look. Where did it say it was? Starships, column 57. Starships, column 57. So it's quite a way down. Be about... Prime Vindicator FC increases the Fleet Commander acquisition rewards in the Vindicator refinery by 100% of the base. Now, I would be interested to know whether this also increases, because that Vindicator FC acquisition also includes skill points. So it means this particular claim here in your refinery for the Vindicator in your Fleet Commander acquisition, if it also increases the Lorca and Sloan skill points, if it doubles those, giving you a 100% boost, not bad. Not bad. Let's go back in. Let's take a look at the rest. I don't mind that one. And don't forget, we're getting 3 here for 50 quid. Do you know what I mean? We're paying 16 quid a prime. That's not bad, is it? Honestly, can you recall a time, Silver, where we've got 3 primes of our choice for 15 quid a piece? 16 quid a piece? I can't.
Nope.
Prime Q Sigil we've gone through. Temporal Particle is for research speed. Yeah. Prime Particle keys, we can get these through Alliance tournaments. Don't bother with that. Prime Orbit Medallions, I probably wouldn't bother with that because there are a couple of ways to grind them out now with the new Augment faction. And obviously your not freebooters, what are they called? Silent hostiles, you're getting them every day as well. I wouldn't use this opportunity for that. Now I do like this. Oh my word. I might buy this. Because I know what this is. Prime Coaxial Particle. Prime Coaxial. I know what this is. This is the multi-armada start. In it. Prime Armada Command. It bloody is. It really is. I might do this, people. This is very tempting. Because I could get... Hang on, so how much are each individual level? So Prime Armada Command. Let's take a quick look. Let's see how much...
I'm not going to spend the whole stream talking about packs.
No, I'm not.
Spends the whole stream talking about packs.
I didn't want to... But this is good. But honestly, this is good though, isn't it? This is genuinely really good. Where's my cost calculator? Prime Armada Command. Let's see how much these are. So level 1. 0 to level 1.
Amen, Sherlock.
Look for. I don't want to be there. And Silvers has just put the link in there actually. If anybody would like to donate me 50 quid so I can purchase these packs, that would be lovely.
No.
Oh,
No.
I thought that's what you were saying.
The tip link is for Chicago.
Which we are doing. We are doing it. I'm going.
Oh, you've confirmed that you can go?
Yeah, I have, yeah.
Sweet. Yes.
So
That makes my day.
Oh, that's so lovely. 1,200 particles, and I could get this more than once. So what I could do is, I could get prime coaxial particles. Obviously, we haven't got down the whole list yet, see if there's anything else I want. I would get this multidimensional prime on the fact that when G7 launches, I'm still going to need it. But I wanted to check, is level 2, will it cost me 2,400? It is. So I could do 2 levels of the Armada starts to be able to start. So this would mean I'd be able to start 3 Armadas at once if I wanted to do it. Is this web-based selection only in-game? I can't select on a mobile app. I haven't tried, but somebody has said that all of them are available on StarTrekFleetCommand.com. So go and buy. You should always buy your packs through there anyway for these, for the multiphasics. You should always buy your packs from there. You should always buy your packs on there anyway. Never, ever, ever, ever buy them through Apple or Google. Never do that. Right, let's just finish this off though, because we wanted to check what the other particles did, what the other researches were, because nobody can remember what all that crap does now. Omega particle, don't bother. Prime cosmic particle, don't bother. Okay, that's it. I've made my decision. I've made my decision. I like the Fleet Commander particle. I think that's decent. Go check Prime Temporal again. I think you looked up the wrong one. Prime Temporal. Which one, mate? The Temporal Prime. I thought that was research speed, that one. Temporal particle. Let's have a look. Temporal particle. I'm on the wrong one. I'm on the wrong screen. Hang on. Resource allocation. Temporal particle. So these do prime select ship efficiency. Okay. Making your Monavine, your Eviscerator, your Protector, your Vindicator cheaper to upgrade, Primalorian strategies, and the Borg Cube upgrade efficiency. They're not bad either, are they? Oh god, they're not bad either, are they? Tell people why you want multiple Armada starts when you can speed up Armadas. Formation Armadas is one. It annoys me when I have to go and run Formation Armadas. Group Armadas annoy me because... annoying me is not the right word, but when you're waiting for your team to turn up and not everybody's there and people are changing crews, you can just leave that be and I can still be off doing solos and things. I think I would want one more start. I don't think... No, I know it doesn't work for Formation Armadas. I know I can't start 2, but I could start a Formation Armada and a solo. That's what I mean. I don't mean start multiple legs of a Formation Armada, but I could start a 10-minute timer on a Formation Armada, and then I could be off doing solos, or I could be off doing an FKR. I can still only start one leg of a particular Formation Armada. I think it's decent. I think I'm going to think about that. I think I'm going to decide which 3 I want. Primalorian Revenge Strategies. Let's see what that actually does.
Benny Hill, be careful. You might get banned.
What's he saying now?
That you're not going to Chicago.
Oh, yeah. Cost calculator. Primalorian Revenge Strategy. 50 temporal particles to do 1? 50? And I'm getting 1,000? That can't be right, can it?
Look here.
That can't be right, surely. What is it to get to level 3? 150?
Oh. Chat says it's 15 levels.
So 1,000 maxes it. 1,000 maxes it. Primalorian Revenge Strategies. Honestly, dude, people, that pack is good. What does that prime do? Let's go into the starships. Let's go to the Revenant. Let's see what that Primalorian strategies actually does, because I can never remember what any of this stuff does anymore. Primalorian. Is it not in starships? Does that make too much sense? Here we go. Increase the amount of credits dropped by Type 3s, increasing your solo armada loot. And with all 15 levels, it increases it by 10,000%. Oh my word. All 10 levels. 16 quid. I think it's a no-brainer, people. I know I said I wasn't going to do it. I've just spent half an hour talking about this. I think it's incredible. I think it's incredible. I don't even know where to go with that. It's so good. So good.
It's like the Prime Disco Warp Wrench, right?
I refuse to buy that on principle. Final answer on the 4 best ones. I already have one. I thought we only got 3 choices.
Hey, Lou.
Hey, dude, you alright?
Hey, how you doing, buddy?
How
that 15...
How tempted are you to spend 50 quid?
Maybe, but the 15 level Prime is only for solo loot. Are you hurting for solo loot? I know I'm not, but I don't know where you are.
I hit the 68s, and I need to do 1.5 at the moment for 1 day's pull. So I basically have to do 3 every 2 days.
Okay, and you get 14 per week, so you get 2 starts. So technically, you don't need that Prime.
No, but what it does for 16 quid is mean that I only have to do it once. I only have to do a few armadas rather than do all 14 every week. It's a time save for me.
Right.
It's a time save for me.
Right.
Totally. That's a single pull. That's a single pull. It might allow me to maintain what I'm doing now and do a double pull. Look, I'm actually out now, but I might be able to do double pulls.
Gotcha. See, I'm only at Mark 2, so I'm still swimming in them, and double pulls are easy. So totally get it.
I'm doing terrible at the rep grind. I agree. We're still talking about the game though, which is nice. But I might do it. I might just do it. I just decide what I want to do. I think I'll do building speed anyway, because that'll still be applicable for when G7 comes out. Even though I've still got a lot to do in G6. I've still got obviously all the other buildings to catch up and everything. So it will help that. But then when G7 comes out, I'm hoping 250% is something. It's worth doing. It's not limit 1. But you know what? I can't see them selling multiples of these. Can they? It must be limit 1.
It is limit 1.
Gotta be limit 1. Yeah, it's gotta be limit 1. So my go-to, if I was going to do this, my 3 selections, again, your account will vary. You will make your own decisions. I would do this. This is a no-brainer for anybody approaching the arse end of G5 or moving into G6, or that's already in early G6. That one, multidimensional prime, that's worth 50 quid on its own. That's worth 50 quid on its own. How much ISO damage is it? Let's have a look. And then the third one I think I would go for, I would get 1 more armada stat. That would be my pack layout. 1 time pack for this week, possibly coming back more times in the future, is what Killer Angel's saying. I've not seen any confirmation of that, but I haven't been in dev chat today to understand the nitty gritty of this. That for me would be my layout. Temporal Prime, max out that Elorian research, 1 and done, boom. Speed, boom. That's a future proofing thing. I'm thinking more of the future for me. But again, honestly, That one alone is worth 50 quid on its own any day of the week for anybody back into G5, early G6. Honestly, it is worth its weight in gold. And I would go so I could start 2 armadas at once. I don't need to start more than that. I wouldn't be bothered about starting more than that. That would be my pack layout if I was going to do it. Which I probably will do. Right. What are our Khans challenges for today? I need to think about what our Khans challenges are. Only 15% for one ship type. That's a pass. So 15% is what the isolytic damage boost is. Zex had a look at it for us. 15% for me. I think there are other better options in that pack at the moment. GP, yes it is. 67, the hardest part of you're about to approach the hardest part on your Latinum reserves where speed ups are a biatch. You heard me say the only thing stopping me being able to be level 70 3 weeks ago, was speed ups, which was Latinum. I'm up to 130 odd million now. I still couldn't get to my Crenshaw. I need the BP. I need to get some BPs as well. Honestly, that 250% speed is big. 100% worth it. You're also approaching the point where it's the most relevant to you because your build times are higher. It's huge. It's huge. And I don't push packs very often, but I have just spent the last 42 minutes doing so. Right. Enough on that pack. I've told you what my opinion is. I've told you where I would go with it. What are our Khans challenges? Because these are... I've been ultimately grindy recently. Oh, God. Haha. Armadas. Klingon Armadas. Oh, I did something cool. Do you want to see what I did, Candy?
What'd you get?
I didn't get anything. But... I didn't get anything. But I did this.
Assume, Candy?
I did this. Maxed out reputation. Maxed out my faction rep. I don't have to think about faction rep now until November. I bought the Officer Depot pack and got 125k tokens. Chris, honestly, that pack is fantastic. The fact that those bundles in that Officer Depot have no cooldown is brilliant. Do you know what I mean? And especially for somebody trying to catch up, an earlier player, that Officer Depot pack with all those tokens, it is massive. Massive. Okay, so is it telling me... Right. But yeah, I was chuffed with that. But it also means I don't have to care about which armadas I hit or anything else. So killing Klingon doesn't really matter to me. So let's see what the crew is that it wants us to use. And we'll go do some solos. So Cisco, Miles, Kira. I didn't mean to click out. Cisco, Miles, Kira. With Viel, Odo, and Troy. Easy. Easy. Alright, let's throw on. Let's just grab the QB. And let's crew up. Have I got a crew with... I don't think I've still got a Cisco crew in my presets. Oh God, I haven't. Right, group. Let's grab Cisco. So it was Cisco, Miles. It said not. Did it say normal Kira or changeling Kira? It'll be normal Kira. Normal Kira.
Changeling Kira.
It was changeling.
Changing Kira.
Okay. And then we want Odo below deck. We'll swap her out for
regular Kira Armadas.
What? Sorry. No, that's what I thought. Regular it didn't sound right.
I use for Armadas.
And then I want NE Troy. And we'll swap him for... We'll take off Morale for now. Okay. Any priority assignments speed up? Packs in. Any priority assignments speed up packs in there? I don't know, GP. I haven't looked. I'm assuming so. I'm assuming they'll be selling P1 priority speed ups all the time now. I'm assuming they're going to be in away teams. Sigma speed ups there. So I'm assuming if you're not a Sigma speed up player, that you'll be able to get it without the Sigma stuff. So there is one. Assignment speed ups. What are they? Okay, let's go kill some armadas. I want to get these out the way first, so I know I've at least done my events. I'd like to get to 60 million today if I could. Righty, let's find... Where's the second level of uncommon? Let me just quickly jump back into here. Let me just go in here. Let me go into systems. Go Klingon. Start at warp 900. And cap out at warp. Have a quick look at the... Hannah has got... That right, okay. So that's got epics in. So that one had... It's the one after. I forgot. I didn't look at which one I looked at. What's his name? I got Hannah. So 64 system. So we probably want a 65 or a 66. Look at a 65. 65 without Armadas. This should be it. Uncommon Armadas, War Forges. Yes. So we need to go to Wokwalia. What's the system? I've never. Wokwalia. There we go. Has it got hazards? It has got hazards. So we'll just jump in. It might take a couple of runs, but we'll be good. Right. Oh, good. There's nobody in here, which is nice. I still can't quite.
Say what?
Oh my god. Texas guy just.
Am I reading that?
Yeah.
Am I reading that right?
Texas guy just donated £800 to either get Mini there or for me to get absolutely hammered in Chicago.
Nice.
I don't even know what to say to that, dude. Honestly,
I think that's a plane ticket.
it is. Texas guy, thank you so much. I have nothing. We only confirmed it 12 minutes ago. Thank you so much. We are raising money, so obviously to get over to Chicago. Obviously, anybody that wants to come, you are more than welcome. We're going to need help with it. We're going to need to be able to do it all like we want to do it, make it as good as we can. But thank you, Texas guy. I have no words. I have no words.
We've already started doing some of the planning a little bit. I've been looking at Airbnbs. Kind of started planning some of the schedules for what we want to do while we're there.
I had to call my card company. It kept declining me. I'm sorry it took 8 minutes.
Like, yes, I want to give this British guy £800.
Dude, thank you so much. I have no words. I have zero words. I don't even know what to say. No, but I just don't. Thank you. And I can't go. Do you know that kind of upsets me a bit? That kind of upsets me a bit. But yeah, anybody wants to help out as we start to raise money for that. In fact, we'll change the goal. Let me just die to this hazard. We'll change the goal name to Chicago. I still don't know. I still can't remember what that's off.
I think that's hilarious that you had to call your card company dick.
Yeah,
but
no, it's so good.
dude, thank you so much.
It's so good. Come on. Oh, thank you, man. You all know me by now. I'm very rarely speechless, but I have nothing. I have zero words. Thank you so much. Your generosity is outstanding. More than I could ever ask for. If you can't go, it can go to you or for tech upgrades, whatever. I know she wants to go, but wanting and being able to do it is different. I want to go, but I know. Thank you, Texas guy. Honestly, thank you so much, mate. It's ridiculously appreciated. Minnie's ill today, which is why Minnie's not here. In fact, I think she was ill yesterday. I think she cancelled her stream, which I think is the first time I've ever known her cancel a stream. She don't cancel her streams very often, does she?
Yeah, she did have to do that.
They have Big Bean in Chicago to make the Brits feel welcome. Big Bean.
No, Chicago Bean.
700 quid of alcohol is funny. It's up to you, Texas guy. It's up to you, dude. If you want to cancel it and recall it and then do it on extra, I would get that. But I don't even know if she's going. I don't know if she's going. Or we could just surprise her. She's not here. She'll never watch the VOD. We could just surprise her and do it that way. If she wants to come, it's paid for. Or mostly paid for. Okay. So nobody mention it. We'll find out if she's going.
Well,
because
if
the other thing as well, think about it from this stand, right? That if for whatever reason you did do it on her stream, and for whatever reason she either didn't really want to go, she didn't want to leave her partner behind or whatever, and she might feel compelled to go if you did it on her stream when she maybe wouldn't be able to do it. I don't know. I'm just thinking outside the box. You know what I mean? She might feel like, well, I have to go now when I can't really do it, and you don't want to put that sort of pressure on her. Do you get what I mean? Does that make sense, Silvers? Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, I do. Yeah. I don't know fully what her situation is.
No,
I know that I know that she's interested in going. I've talked to her about it on her stream, and she's like, right, she's taking notes. Apply for visa, get health insurance. So what, all the things that you guys need to think about when you're wanting to travel to the US. So it's definitely been on her mind, but I don't know what all is entailed in. Oh yes, I need to.
Yeah, exactly. If you can't go, other things doesn't have to be that. Yeah, awesome. Perfect. Legend. Thank you, Texas guy. You're an absolute beauty. And we did it. We finished that event. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 armadas finished it, so not awful bad. And we've got to do some officer recruits, and then we can go and finish out grinding our reputation, which I'm looking forward to getting done. Getting to that 60 million. We can maybe try a few Cannes champions. Maybe have a look at that. Maybe be able to lock Joachim, Joachim, Jachim, all the different many names that he gets called nowadays.
Yep, all of those.
How do they pronounce it in the film? Is his name ever mentioned? I can't recall back.
I don't think his name's ever mentioned, but Chronox kind of helped me out with that during my stream on Saturday, where it's almost like the way that I end up interpreting it was like Joachim. So it's like the middle of his name is almost like is pronounced like a ch. So it's like your
Cheem.
You get like that in there. Joachim.
We've got Joachim. We've got Joachim. Joe.
There's even a part where I had like the hand whip and I was like Joachim.
Right, let's do some recruiting. We've got so close to having 8,000 of these. I will be watching the new seasons of Strange New Worlds Darky. Also, I will give you all a heads up if you haven't already. We are recording the second episode of season 2 of Brits and Yanks Talk Trek tomorrow. So that will be out on all podcast platforms and on YouTube by Friday, I will say. I'll say we'll probably do it on Friday, so it's a couple of weeks after the last one. And if you haven't watched the first one, please go and subscribe over on our Brits and Yanks Talk Trek YouTube channel. That would be amazing. We're trying to get that up. It's over 50 subscribers now, which is lovely. That YouTube channel that Stream Elements has just mentioned is my channel. That's not the Brits and Yanks one. But if you would like the link to that, I can do it. Just ask and I'll throw it in. But we're recording the second episode of that, and I quite like the topics for it. I think the Freedom and Reason section, which is where we talk differences between Brits and Yanks, will be quite funny and quite insulting to one another.
That's the idea.
Yeah. Has anybody else noticed that they've fixed the recruit bundles as well? I didn't notice before, but because you used to, if you pull 10 chests, you could then pull another 10 straight away, but it broke where it went back to one chest. They've now put it back where 10 chests, 10 chests, 10 chests, you can just keep going, which I'm quite happy with. Oh, Texas guy, thank you for gifting us. So you'll be running out of money soon. Stop doing that. Thank you so much. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. Gifting a sub to Floyd as well. And Zek, thank you so much. 11 months, 16 months. Sorry, that's insane. And Benny Hill, I didn't thank you for your 5 beautiful bits. That was while I was speechless. Thank you so much for each and every one of those bits. I will treasure every single one of them. I was scrolling looking for something and saw that he or she didn't have one. Thank you. Right, I think we've done that. I think we can move on to grinding out Augment rep.
Floyd doesn't want a sub.
Be nice to Floyd.
He doesn't like those.
Jeffy! Don't know what that means. I just read it.
Nice.
Candy, thank you. 2 years.
I just got my Klingon nut badge.
Oh, hey, we're gonna need some more of them soon.
Yeah, we are gonna need some more soon.
Oh, right, okay. Last thing. Texas guy gift subs. Yeah, I know. I've mentioned it. Bacon Fish, thank you for your 10 beautiful bits. Bacon Bits for the cause, thank you. Appreciated. Grumps, 20 stream streak is insane. So, if anybody has Discord Nitro and hasn't already used your boosts, if you can boost our Officer Tool Discord, I might be able to bribe Stewie into letting me have a lube tab. Like I know people have got DJ ones. I've seen
There's
Revs.
no way in hell he'll let you do that.
He might do. To be fair, if he's not here now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask him for permission now. I'm going to say, if you don't say no, Stewie, now, then I'm assuming that you're okay for me to make our server tab to be lube. Are you okay with that? If you're not, tell me now. If not, I'm assuming that. Oh shit, he's here. Oh, bollocks.
There is no way in hell he'd let you do that.
Oh, he might.
Speak now or forever hold your peace.
You don't know Stewie. Stewie's he's a lovely guy. He's a lovely guy. He might do it.
I do know Stewie.
I was going to tell you to get that done. Yeah, but what shall we make it? So if anybody has boosts that they are not using, like if you've got Discord Nitro, then you can literally.
Yeah.
Oh no, he wants me to put lube with a U in it.
Yeah, I knew that's what Stewie's answer was going to be.
Okay, deal. But yeah, if anybody's not using the boosts, please just throw them on the channel because they're free. If you pay for if you're paying
$2 a month.
Yeah, they're free. If you pay for Nitro, you get a couple of boosts that you can throw to a channel. So if you're not using them, please give us them. I don't expect people to pay for it. If you'd like to, obviously you can do. You can boost the channel anyway, but don't feel the need to do it. Floyd, thank you again for 25 beautiful bits. Did I do both of them circles? I did. Right. Grindy, reppy, grindy. So, as well, if anybody's wondering about anybody's just approaching G6, it's taken me 15 months to lock out all my factions. Taken me 15 months. So, and I don't grind. You all, again, you know me well enough. I do not grind anything, really. I don't bother. It's not in my vocabulary to go out and grind hundreds and hundreds of thousands of ships. I've been playing for ballpark 7 years, approaching 7 years. and my hostiles destroyed are 627,000, and I reckon 300,000 of those are auto grind Monavines. But no, I don't grind a lot. So about 15 months without much effort. I did the odd mirror run. I always did the event on a Sunday for the mirror. I always went and did that on Reputation for the last year. I did the odd mirror run here and there, but I bet I haven't done 20 mirror runs in the whole of G6. So it hasn't taken that long. And the strategy that I did dual grind. I dual ground Klingons and Feds up together. And then I just did Romulans. And do you know what? The speed at which I did Romulans was ridiculous. I think I did Romulans in about 3 months. The other two took me the other 12 months. Madness. Oh, hey, we've started a hype train. How exciting is that? Started a hype train. Thank you, because JP just cheered 100 bits. Thank you so much, buddy. Remember the rules? If we complete level 5, we'll either give away a battle pass or a free piece of merch. Whatever that you want. We're 70% of the way through level 1. If anybody wants to help out with that, more than welcome. I appreciate it. If not, it's fine. It's more than enough for me, the fact that you're just here watching. Candy, thank you so much for the 200 bits. You could have just done 4 smoke alarms.
True. I think when I did that, I was like, dang, I haven't done my my usual my intro music for Stewie.
Yeah.
Intro music.
Did that play?
Yeah, it was quiet.
I heard it.
I think it should be.
Yeah.
Sounded really quiet. I know why. Oh, I've lost my mouse. Come back, mouse. There it is. This is too loud. I need to move sound alerts off that button.
And his name is John C.
Christ almighty. That's so loud. Right, okay. 68s. Here we go. Still can't reach the 70. I did as well. I'll give you all a bit of advance notice. Does this sound like something that anybody here would want to watch? I'd have, in the last week or so, had 2 long-form discussions with Scopely developers that we were able to record, that we are able to publish. They're long-form, they're in detail. We go into chaos text, forbidden text, the history of them, how they all work. We talk in depth about the new ones that have been launched in the last 2 months. We talk about the future of tech and how that works. I'm going to put it out anyway, but I was wondering if this is something that people would like to see moving forward. We then did a deep dive on officer sourcing. We then talked in depth about all the Wrath of Khan officers.
Did you talk about my spreadsheet?
Like proper depth. It hasn't been updated to involve their sourcing yet. So no, I haven't. That was a good excuse, wasn't it? No, I didn't. Honestly, so there's probably about 3 hours worth of content there. I'm going to split it into 2 videos. So I'm going to split it into obviously one for Forbidden Tech, Chaos Tech, deep diving into loads of really nerdy maths, really like the future of it, how it all works. And then there's one just about general officers, because obviously Wrath of Khan has been so heavily officer focused. I loved the conversation. I thought it was a fantastic conversation. But yeah, we'll have to see how it goes. I need Stewie to make a couple of thumbnails for them, which is easy to do. And I've still got about half an hour worth to edit of the second one. And then I just need to get them approved by Scopely, because obviously we obviously involved the developers in it. I'm hoping that the content was good enough, you know, maybe for them to publish it on official channels. That'd be amazing, wouldn't it? That'd be amazing for the YouTube channel if we could get them published on official or something. Advat, do you know what? I think it will open your eyes. I think it will open your eyes to how much effort and thought goes into certain things. 1 sub to keep the hype train going. JP's just checked. If we want to keep it going. We have got 54 seconds to finish level 1. beg. I don't ask. I don't like to ask for things. I don't like to beg for things. I don't. The fact that he stood here watching is ridiculous. So thank you. The fact that people sit and watch me on the internet playing a game that I enjoy, talking crap with friends, is more than enough for me. Don't ever apologise for not being able to support financially. Just being here is more than enough. Okay, nearly in here. Hopefully there'll be a couple of scouts. Oh, we finished level 1. Demon with 400 beautiful bits. Thank you. We've finished level 1. Thank you. Thank you. Massively appreciate that. 400 beautiful bitties. Bitty.
Day.
Broken Wolf, thank you. 4 months now. That's amazing. Thank you so much for the resub, buddy. 38% of the way through level 2. Thank you, bud. Do you know what I haven't seen for a while? Do you remember our owl friend who subscribed at tier 2? I haven't seen her. I haven't seen them since they subscribed at tier 2. My first ever tier 2 subscriber we got last month. That was exciting.
And you've driven them off that easily.
And that's what I mean. There was, I think I saw them for 2 streams. They subscribed at tier 2, and then I haven't seen them since. It made me quite sad. Maybe I bigged him up too much because I was genuinely ecstatic that somebody did a tier 2. Thank you, Silvers. That does help towards the hype train, actually. Those bits sound alerts. We're now going to be like 50-odd%. 46% the way through level 2. It actually tells you how many you need, doesn't it? I never really look at my own. What do we need?
965 bits for 2 subs.
2 subs on 965 bits finishes level 2. Do you know what I would like it to do? I'd like it to say how many that you'd need to get to level 5. And how many you'd need to get to it. Yeah, I haven't seen while Saracen their invasions. I would like to see Saracen invasions come a little bit quicker. And come round more often. Oh, I went too quick. I didn't let my D7 stop. Saracen invasion is returning. Can't give you a date. Sorry. Right, while that moves over there, I'm going to change my... Benny Hill, thank you so much. That's creepy. That's really, really creepy. I wanted to go into Stream Element. Cargo. We're going to change this. This. So text guy's saying that the Elorian Revenge strategy, that one that we were saying, that 15 tier primer, is actually locked behind the tier of the Revenant. Let me just find this. Let's have a look and see where it's tiered. Let's go into here. Let's go into research trees. No, I don't want to be here. I want to be in STFC.space. Research. Prime, Orient, Revenge strategies. So, these are the requirements. I'm assuming these are tier based. So each tier unlocks a level. I'm assuming it shouldn't say level, it should say tier. Each tier unlocks 1 level. Only at 4,000%. So you're tier 10? Tier 11 plus is tier 11. Yeah, so I think it's tier locked to each level. $45 seconds if we would like to keep it going. 2 subs on 965 bits. If we want to keep the hype train going, obviously please don't feel obliged to do it. It's absolutely cool. you know what I should check? I should check how many I'm getting per hostile. Have a look. Faction. So I'm hitting high. Let's go Augment. So I'm currently at 58, 5, 7, 6, 3, 3, 4. 58, 5, 7, 6, 3, 3, 4. Do one more. Oh, Texas guy, thank you for your 1 bit. Thank you. That was a beautiful bit. I'll treasure that one more than most. Thank you. Night sugar fat man. But we finished 50% near enough through level 2. So thank you, people. Take a look at this. Right. So 58776 factions. How many we get? How much are we getting per? Oh, I don't really need a calculator for that. About 8,000. So it's not Christ, it's 6,000. 6,000? Holy crap, it's going to take me hours. 1417400 divided by 6,000. 236 hostiles. That's not awful actually when you put it like that, is it? Right, that's our goal. So what we're gonna do 236 hostiles. Let's do this. But to be fair, it's gonna take a fair few hulls. Because I bet I can only to be fair, yeah, I'm gonna run out of jump juice. I can only kill about 15 on a hull. So no, that's far too much. Billy Bob, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. Hope you're well. I might actually go scour through the systems for the surveys. A question for the STFC math nerds. What is the formula for efficiency stuff? Are you working out what cost reduction favours for faction credits actually reduced by? I could show you. I've actually got a really cool chart that shows this. Let me see if I can find it, 'cause it's quite significant to the way it works. It's basically diminishing returns. So the more bonuses you get, the less impactful that same number would be moving on, which is why we're not seeing 100% hull boosts anymore. We're seeing thousands of percent moving in there. See if I can find this chart that I like.
No, it's just, I don't know. Whatever default, I don't sign a lot of documents, so it was just whatever the default was for PDF Exchange Editor. So I just had to make a couple of changes so that it fit within the box. But on the default, I got it to fit within the box. That's what I was saying, is that I was able to get it to fit within the box.
Are you talking to me?
See on that report.
You ain't talking to me, is it, Candy? I'm sat listening thinking, what the hell are you on about?
I don't think Silvis was talking to you.
No, me neither.
I was like,
I couldn't understand it. I was like, maybe I don't. No.
I had some trouble getting it.
Okay.
So I had to adjust some settings, and that's just what I was in.
Let me.
Just in case.
Oh, hello.
You or Mark need that assistance. I was just.
Yeah, he's talking about work. I probably need to mute him.
Yeah.
I went ahead and muted him for the moment.
Yeah.
I've seven.
Just to be safe.
Yeah, I've seven.
Yeah.
I think he'd be able to unsave and mute himself, but I've muted him anyway. So this is a very, very simple way to do it. So Demon, who asked? Demon, here you go. Now I think this chart is brilliant. So if you've got a base cost of 100 and an efficiency of 0, the final cost is 100. If you've got a base cost of 100, so a 10% efficiency would take it. It takes it down almost 10%. But that first 10% is actually really, really impactful. By the time you get to 100%, it works out at a 50% reduction. But then you think, so that first 100% is super, super valuable. Super, super valuable. And then, but obviously as you get higher, you need to get up to a 2.5 million% bonus, basically, for it to end up working out free. And obviously bonuses now for things like damage are in the tens of thousands. So we're down here to like 1%. Massive. Massive, massive, massive. Obviously, these are efficiencies. When you're talking about damage, it's this, but in reverse. But yeah, I hope that helps. Great chart, though. Has anybody boosted my server yet? Did anybody have any spares? Oh, Burton did. Thank you, Burton. I wonder if I can do it yet. Burton, if you're listening and you've not just done it out of pure... I know you're listening because you were talking earlier. Thank you so much. I've just seen you boost the server. I don't know how close we are to being able to do it. Let me take a look. I need... Let me see how many boosts I actually need. I want this. We need 2 more boosts for me to get that mad tag thing. We need 2 more boosts. We've got 1, we need 2. Again, anybody that pays for Discord Nitro that doesn't use their boosts, please give them to the officer tool. Can Silvus unserver mute himself, or do you think I'll need to do it?
I'm sending a message just to let him know.
Yeah, if he can't do himself, then let me know. Me or Stewie can do it. I'm sure he'll be able to do it. He's got moderation privileges. Right, once we've done this hull, we're going to go and do a scout for some surveys because they pay out so much more reputation than these, because this is going to take awful. He can't do himself. Do it himself. See, you both picked up on that. Deja Demon, come on now. I probably did say that if you both said it. Server tag or unmute Silvus. Stewie refuses to allow me to do both. I think we go for server tag. What about for the pod though? Or do we have to boot him from there as well? It's gonna take so long. Oh, chef, that would be amazing. That would be so good if she did. Thank you. Pod is different. Ah, okay. They can still come on the podcast. Puts, you're there tomorrow, right? Candy, you're there?
Yep.
Silvus is there?
I plan on being there. I don't know if I will have video.
Okay.
And I don't know my connection, but I will attempt.
Yeah, absolutely. So Siggy's asking, what do I think of Wrath of Khan? I honestly, bearing in mind this has been a heavy focus on officers, and it's something that I've been asking for and something I think the game has needed for such a long time. And I talk about this in the dev conversation, so please, you're going to have to listen to that when it comes out on YouTube. That this was the focus. And I think it was so obvious that officers were the focus. And 2 really key things that came out of this for me was the officer depot, which I think is absolutely superb. Absolutely superb. But also the introduction of officer shard efficiencies. Officer shard efficiencies. I would never have even thought of that as an option. If for me, when they wanted to get more shards into people's hands, or wanted to get people to promote officers more, the natural reaction for me is just to provide more officer shards, right? It's not to make it cheaper for upgrades. And I think it was genius. I genuinely think it was brilliant. I think them shard efficiencies are fantastic because they don't penalise earlier progression either. It affects the total shard count. I just can't. I don't have anything negative to say about the officer sourcing. I really don't.
Yeah, I would have to say, and the math works out. Like, if you look at, like, I think it's Strange New Worlds, or it has 200% at the very end. That is, if you got there, that is basically tier 5. Basically, you only have to get an officer up to tier 4, and then you already have tier 5 if you have 200%.
So, I worked out as well when we was recording the video that even if you can get to a 50% boost, and this was going back to what we was talking about earlier when I was explaining these efficiencies, that even when you get to a 50% reduction, going a 50% efficiency is a net 33%. 50% efficiency is a net 33%. Puts it same when you get to 200, it's a 60%. Bearing in mind, right, that most people will have noticed this. If you're early on in the game, you maybe haven't. But the cost for tier 4 to tier 5 is in excess of the cost to get from tier 0 to tier 4. It costs more for the final tier of an officer than it does, epic specifically, than it does for the other 4 tiers. So what these efficiencies are doing, in essence, is wiping out a full time. Scott, I totally agree. There's a bug with it. So if you max an officer and has an efficiency, they're giving shards instead of transporter patterns. You are correct. You are absolutely bob on. If you've got an efficiency on an officer and you pull those shards, whereas it used to show that you were being awarded transporter patterns, it's showing you were still being awarded the shards. I haven't
Sorry,
yet.
folks.
Are you back, dude? I have.
Yeah.
I haven't yet looked at my transporter pattern net figures on Spox Club, where you can look at the full amount, pulled a bundle and check to see if we're still getting the transporter patterns. Has anybody done that test? Has anybody done that test to say if we are still getting the transporter patterns and it's a visual bug, or whether it's actually an allocation issue whereby the shard is being there and not the...
So Lube,
Yeah.
I have tested, not necessarily that specific test, but anytime that you pull a bundle, like any of the bulk bundling, if you pull a bulk bundle and it has officers in it that you have maxed, and you pull another chest, like you're pulling multiple chests at the same time, you will not get those transporter patterns.
Yeah.
However, if you unbulk them and you pull them individually, you will get the transporter patterns, and the visual still shows you you're getting officer shards. So you never see the transporter patterns, but you do get them if you pull the things individually.
And that's
So
the
any
same in the
chest that
archive,
you
isn't it?
think-
It's the same in the archives.
Yeah, the same in the archive. So any chest you think that you might be getting transporter patterns, or there's a chance there's an officer in there that you have maxed, you should probably pull that individually and not bulk.
Especially if you are still on the hunt for transport. Demon Chris, thank you so much, buddy. I've just seen that you've boosted the server as well. You absolute chuffing legend. Thank you for providing that boost. We're now one boost away. I think Iron Chef's going to try and link his daughter's account in there. That might get us the 3 we need so that we can get everybody on the Discord. Whoever wants it, we can get you that magic tag. But you are correct, Scott, that is definitely a bug. We need to test this specific bug from like the non-pooled bundles puts as well. So we need to check the ones that aren't on the bulk refine. We need to have a look and check. So like, for example, I don't know if my bundle is ready tomorrow for this one day. I was thinking of a one that's easy. I'm sitting pretty high as a 65. I'm wondering which 66 ship you should be focusing on. So, in my opinion, the ship that you would ignore at 66 is the battleship. I would ignore the Federation battleship. The other 2 are good choices. The reason that I would absolutely ignore the battleship is because at 66,
Titan.
Yeah, go on.
It's the Titan.
The Titan, yeah,
So you
sorry,
can call
yeah.
it by the real name.
Yep, the USS Titan. I would ignore that ship because at 66, you definitely 100% want to be focusing on your cube. You've seen me play with my cube every single... God, that sounded terrible. I play with my cube on on every stream. It is my main, it's my go-to ship. It's the ship that I use the most. I use it for pretty much everything. So don't bother with a battleship. The other 2, I would agree, are good. The other 2...
At least you didn't say that you were playing with your sphere.
or spheres.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Honest opinion, though, the transporter pattern bug would be low on the list for what I would want them to dedicate time to. And that's the same for me, Chad. I would totally agree with you that it's not important to me either. I've maxed out all of those officers, and we talk about the potential updates to transporter pattern officers on the officer sourcing video. So again, another reason to watch that, so you can hear what the devs actually say about the transporter pattern store. And obviously the plans to obviously update that and change that. It's not great news. I'll cover that. It's not great news. The issue for me is marginally mute. Yes. So what I want to do in here, make sure that I don't die to it. I want to kill 160, which will get me 200% charge, and I can kill these 60s in 2 beams. I just need to avoid my D7 and wait 30 seconds. One more level I can play with this scimitar. Yes. But scimitar's probably the 3rd one. What's not great news, just got back. Transporter pattern updates, mainly. It wasn't great news when I asked that question about the updates and the plans and things around it. There we go. Boom. Because they're paying 57,000 per. That's miles better. Right, let's set course over to the other 60 system. How are we doing on these? Boom, 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 boom. Oh, I forgot to claim my bloody Syndicate ones. No, it's not too late. It's not fast. Claim these. Claim these. Them 3.
Speaking of Syndicate,
yeah.
There's an event that pays out a leaderboard that pays out Syndicate that ends tomorrow at reset, and now there's one that will end the next day at reset. And if you are Syndicate level 50 plus and aren't maxed on your Syndicate, and you have all of the other Stone of Memory and everywhere else that you can get Syndicate, you're probably only maybe 10 to 20k away from doing a Alliance tournament, the Alliance tournament task. And so if you time it right with tomorrow and the next day, you could do the Syndicate task free to play by claiming those, placing in those 2 leaderboards high enough.
Great shout.
That's actually my plan.
Great shout. Especially anybody in G6 who spent all their choice tokens.
Yes.
I did tell all my alliance actually. I said to my alliance, it might have been marginally late. I said save choice tokens until the last possible second. Save it to the last possible seconds for you to do it. Don't miss claiming them, but save them in case tournaments drop. And literally, they extended it when there was hours to go, didn't they? So people started to spend them. Get rid of them. The odd person that didn't though thanked me. If someone in my alliance held the Syndicate XP task for 22 hours, they'd only do it once. You can have multiple of the same one. Just because somebody takes one, don't mean it can't appear again. Don't be too harsh on them. I didn't even check where I was at with the faction rep. Oh god, it feels so slow. This is why I never did. How some people did it in like 2 or 3 days. It's beyond me. It's absolutely beyond me how people did it in such a short space of time. I don't have the energy or the patience or anything to do it in that sort of space. Will the garbage truck work well when you're at 66 for hostiles? The garbage truck, the GS31, is that what you mean? GS31, once you get it up to a super high tier, is super efficient in G6, if that's the question that you're asking. Nope. All the surveys. I know, but it's just not quick or easy though, is it? I know what this quick. It's gonna have taken me what, 8 weeks? All of last arc, all of this arc, plus the week in between. It's gonna take me about 8 weeks. We did it in 3 days, and And it would really annoy me as well if I had wiped them all out, waited an hour, and started working back through and somebody had stolen them. It would anger me. Like, to the point of destitution. Right. We'll check the 68. You sure there's multiples of the same tournament task? STFC Pro shows one person holding a task at any one time before they're released back into the pool. Popular ones never seem to be available when somebody's holding them. Advac, I'm 99.9% certain. But I can't be 100% because I've only ever used one of the same task. But I'm going to probably, like GP's saying, we're going to check in here, see if there is this last one, and then we're going to maybe drop down a system or two and go full loot crew. Because I maxed Rachel Garrett this week with the Officer Depot, which I'm very happy about. Yep, nothing in there. Okay, right, let's grab a loot crew. That's the shit. Mine's the tier 10 GS31. I caught the garbage truck. And I get why. But the garbage truck 2.0 in it. The amalgam was the first one. Right, let's grab our loot crew. Boom. We're actually gonna throw. We said 5. Let's do 5. We're gonna get more benefit from 5 than we are. Because Carol doesn't work on rep. Remember, Carol doesn't pay on rep. He only pays on splices. And we'll drop down. We'll see if we can. I don't think we'll drop down to the 64. There we go. 2 minutes. You were just talking about the choice awards. Why does only the crystal have? Crystal has always been the bugged resource. It came from a time where in G3 crystal was always the horrendous bottleneck. So they made adjustments to crystal. And those adjustments were based on the fact that all miners required crystal. Plus all interceptors required crystal. In G4, interceptors were king. And they made an adjustment to crystal that's carried through the game ever since. That's the reason. It was a problem. They rectified it. They never went back and adjusted it back down, which I think is a good thing. But they also never adjusted the others up in line with it. They just kept moving crystal up. So it was always a shelf above gas and ore. Now gas is the bottleneck. Speed up's the bloody bottleneck for me. It's latinum. Irritates the crap out of me. It's annoying.
We talked about that on a podcast.
Which one?
I will tell you. Just a second. I have a list.
Oh, what about bottlenecks? It was early doors.
Bottlenecks. Episode 16.
Episode 16.
Where we had KKC as a guest star.
We had who?
KKC was a guest star on that episode.
The
episode
Straggler.
16 of Two-Face.
Yeah, Two-Face, that was it.
So much better.
That's the first time I've heard that explanation. What have you been told? Half-ass job as usual. It was brilliant when they first did it. When they first made that adjustment, it was really, really welcomed. It's just not kept up with the times over the years. That's all. Just that it was the way it was. Yeah. The problem is, if people weren't here to see these things early doors, and they haven't seen all the changes that people have seen over time, you don't know these nuances. And I genuinely thought Silvers would have remembered the refinery bug. Do you remember the Stellar bug?
Only because you've talked about it before.
But there was
I don't think I was playing the game at that point.
So there was a Stellar scrapping bug that when you scrapped a Stellar, you didn't get one set of blueprints. You got 3. You got 3 sets of blueprints. So I went from 2 Stellars to 5 Stellars overnight. I knew people that got 20 Stellars over the 2 or 3 days that it was broken. 20 Stellas. Six and
Now,
seven.
and now they're complaining. Now they're complaining they don't have enough space in their ship hangar for it.
But I like the Stella because it's a really simple scrap and you just don't rebuild it.
True.
I've got 5 Stellas worth of stuff. I've got 5 Stellas worth of stuff. I've got 2 built for if they ever run Stellar events. Right, what I want to do is I want to actually check and see how much reputation that we're getting now, punching down but running with a loot crew. Chad, I got 9 Stellas. See, look, Chad got 9 Stellas. It was insane. Absolute madness. It was crazy. Somebody, I think, got about 30 odd and they took a load off them. I don't even know how they did it. Madness. Oh, I'm going to change the goal. That's what I knew I was doing something. Obviously, I got sidetracked. Rocket. Cargo. Cargo meet up fund. Boom. Right, let's see how much rep we're getting out of this now. You told me don't worry about it. I need my una calculadora. There we go. Back, let's see what we get per hostile on these now. So we're getting 6,000 on the 68s, running a non-loot crew. 58, 868, 138. Still one of these badges. We want to be getting more than 6,000. That would be ideal. Then we'll know if the godsend showing in PvP battle logs as an error or a bug with the CC itself. I don't think it actually works. I think it shows that it activates and does nothing. From what I've seen. Minus 5888 now, 108. Oh wow, we're getting 20,000 on this now. That's better, isn't it? 20,000 on the 64s, and we can grind these for a bit longer. Nice thing about them is that they're designed to be scrappable, so you could scrap them, but just have the blueprints sitting in the wings if you can. Honestly, there needs to be an archive system. I don't mean the IA. There needs to be an archive system where, like, I can put my Vidar in it. I can stick my Vidar in it. I can drag it out if I really need to and replace it with another ship. There should be, like, do you know what I mean? But they did increase the hangar space by 11. Oh! Can I double bump these? Am I anywhere near double? Oh, no, I'm not. Oh no. We're going to lose loads. We're going to lose so much jump juice here. If somebody steals this, I'm going to be so mad. I'm going to be so mad. I just want to kill it first go. Kill it first go. This is 60,000 augment reputation plus all my boosts. 60,000. Kill it. Kill it. Yes. Gotcha.
Dumb ways to die.
Oh, got him.
Worth a shot.
Alternative streamer support engaged. Be right back. Oh, okay.
It's code for ads.
Quite like that. I thought it was going to help somebody. I thought it was been a good Samaritan. Couldn't you use your beam to kill it? No, I tried it. I beamed it with the first one. The 60s take 2 beams, whereas this, look, I managed to take what, 5%. It had took me about an hour and a half. By exaggeration. Exactly, a ship museum, just like the like they have at the end of Picard. You know, Geordie's Fleet Museum. You should be able to put stuff in there. There should
Fleet
just
Commander Geordie.
You what, sorry?
Fleet Commander Geordie.
Yeah. So there should just be another little station here, like a little Starbase 12. That's our own little starbase that we use as our museum. that we can put
our own little Ethan Prime.
Yeah.
Hey, before they introduce that, can they at least let us get Jordy's visor free to play?
Yeah, I bought that. 20 quid. You only got to buy the one upgrade, and then you can use thing is. I thought it was decent enough to buy. I liked Jordy's visor, but I mean, like, this is what. Do you know they've been doing better at this? They've been offering lower price point things, and I like it.
They're just doing it finally after 6.
Finally,
and a half
yeah.
years.
Not everything that's released is just straight out 100 quid. And do you know what? I'm genuinely happy about it. And they're releasing some stuff that's not too old. Jordy's visor wasn't that old. It's only an uncommon artifact, but it's a decent artifact. And like I say, I maxed mine in 4 minutes because I had enough temporal disruptors. It was great. But I agree, Putz. I mean, these tournaments that are coming tomorrow, I wonder if it's going to be another Grandmaster or another Standard. If it's a Grandmaster, they might add stuff in. Do you remember last time they added the whip, they added the orbit medallions? They might be making some additions. You never know. And that's not a hint, by the way. I have no clue.
Seeing how quick that kind of came that about face came about, I kind of doubt that they'll have any new additions to it.
Yeah. Eno's saying it's standard. No, I must have heard it from somewhere else. Yeah, but Jordy's visor construction speed 200%. It's decent. This is what I'm saying. So you either pay 20 quid for this, or you pay 16 quid in essence, because obviously, but you've got to buy 3, and you're going to be getting that 250% boost from that prime. It's madness. Oh, Hammy's check, brilliant. So just to confirm, so I'm not expecting anything new from it, which is a shame. Because they do need to keep adding to it, because I'm at the point now where I don't really need a lot from it. I get Eviscerator parts, I get Prime Orbit medallions, I'm down to officers. I've done all the primes. I'm literally down to needing officers and stuff now. So I do think they need to keep adding to it, otherwise the feature becomes less relevant and less something that I'm going to care about. Especially because, as well, how many alliances? I bet some alliances have already done it. We're at 25 already for Emerald Chain. But we've only got 5 levels left of Emerald Chain. And to be fair, we're nearly at 26. We're only, what, 38,000 or so. 37,300 away from 26 on the Emerald Chain. Are we down under 1 million?
Yeah, we're not. Yeah, we're not too far off from that either. It's like right now. Yeah, we're 38,000 as well, away from 26.
Yeah, so I mean, it's going quick, isn't it? So to keep relevance within the feature, they need to rehash some of the tasks, but some of the tasks are just crap. Then they need. Honestly, I could design the tasks for that, and make it so much more of a grindy thing. It needs to be more alliance based. You need to. I wanted it to be that an admiral or a commodore picked the Gorn alliance task, yeah, and basically everybody in the alliance for the next 6 hours every spare minute they had to go out and grind a load of Gorn to compete towards. We had to kill, as an alliance, we had to kill 1,500 Gorn ships to be able to complete a task. That's what I wanted alliance tournaments to be. You know what I mean? Working together with your alliance, you're going to get to the point where you PvPers out there that really like all that sort of thing. It could be a case of like, well, we're absolutely camping out the level 60 system, but then people come in and say, well, we want to be in here. So then you end up with a bit of a fight. It'll be amazing. Be amazing. Advac saying alliances who've won every single tournament are at the top of Emerald Chain 27. Top 4 finish for the next 3 runs will finish it completely. Floyd wants alliance tournaments to go away. I don't want the store to go away. I do like the store. We're going to do this soon. This ain't going to be long. We're down to like the last couple of 100,000. We might even do it this run. And we might be at 60 million. I said I was going to do it. I don't often stick to my word. But oh, God, it's 11:15. A million swarm. Now go get bent, bro. Joke. I wouldn't be doing that. Suffering the whale life. Why? What have I said now? How far off am I? Oh, 335,000. That's about 17 more hits. More hits. Alliance tournaments are what arenas could have been, disappearing for 3 months while they're worked upon. Yeah, I agree. I do think they've got things right, like the refresh has got better. I've got to credit them for that. I think when you try and refresh a task, that was awful. I think they've made massive adjustments to that to make that better. It's the store. The whole thing about that thing is the store. But I want the tasks to be more engaging, and I wanted them to be more alliance focused. And it should be a case of, like, even if they do it right, where you've got 3 individual tasks that you can do, but then every 6 hours, you've got an alliance task to do. Do you know what I mean? So you could do 4 throughout a day. The most engaged alliances get, like, another 50,000 points or something, or 100,000 points or something like that. Do you know what I mean? I don't know what the actual metric would be, but I just think it needed to be more alliance focused, because it's still they're basically just solo events. Do you know what it is? It's an ALB. It's an ALB with a wrapper. All it is. It needs to be less G6 focused. And it is so much easier for G6 than everywhere else. Why there isn't an acquire G5 task like there is for G6 materials, I will never know. Right, let's this back out. This is going to be the last one. It's going to be the last run, I think. I bet we're down at 250 odd thousand. 167. Push people towards G6. Oh, I agree. It's to push people there, but make them 5,000 tasks. Don't make them the big 10,000 point tasks. You've still got the incentive then to move up into the G6 to get the 10,000 point tasks and the better rewards, but make a 3,000 point task and a 5,000 point task for acquiring G5. And don't bother showing, I suppose you could, because the thing is, if you go and buy a Prime pack for a G6 Prime as a G5 player, they're only ever like 1,000. You need 2,200 to actually do one. So you have to spend 200-300 quid to finish one of them G6 tasks as a G5 player. It's just too much. Just too much. They're G6 only. Oh, that's why people are mad. Which one? Which bit? What have I missed? What have I missed, Texas? Tokens you can breeze through. Yeah, exactly. Tokens you can breeze through with, and everybody spent them because the store was about to end. Most people spent them. Like I say, I forgot to spend mine, and so I've been a victim of being an idiot. Sorry, I've benefited from being an idiot. I've benefited from being an idiot. So yeah, mad.
So what you're saying is that you failed upward.
Yeah. On my top-down review, I failed.
Task successfully failed.
Exactly.
Oh, that's hilarious.
We're gonna do it. We're not gonna be long. We're like 9 hostiles away. It took 8 weeks, and basically all I've done is grind. I've maintained double pulls on most chests, which has been helpful, and I've ground when there's been an event. That's it. So I've not really done any real additional grinding. I give people that context, like I'm saying that I've done all my faction reps in 15 months. I just think it gives you an indication of what you can do without being a huge grinder, just by doing what the game gives you and what the game tells you to do. We're going to get a little bar up here in a second. Keep watching up here for when it clicks over. I'm going to click over soon. Going to click over. Augment promoted you to superior. Keep watching for it. Keep watching. Keep watching. Christ almighty, we can't be far now. Jay.
Did you happen to turn those notifications off? The banners in the community mod?
That'd be a bit of a faux pas, wouldn't it?
Because
AQ said,
you can.
AQ said, I hope the D7 gets you before you get there. I don't. I want to kill that one. Oh, key shower broke. Do that, and then we'll send it over here to kill this. It's got to be done now. Yeah, it's done. I must have turned it off. We're 20,000 over. Oh no, it might still be in the back. It might still just be sat in the background. Keep watching. It might happen. It might just be catching up. Broken Wolf said it did show up for a second. Somebody clip it, because it's quite exciting for me. Somebody who can be bothered, go back and clip it. I want to watch it.
Oh,
Right.
you missed it.
Right, boom, boom. Happy with that. Let's drag this bad boy back. So what opens up when you get to 60 million rep? What's the exciting things that open up? It's basically bundles that allow you to do these Cans Champion events. This is a huge one. The Cans Champions, because what the Cans Champions then pay out is, excuse me, they pay out these little beauties. They pay out Hijack Insignia that you can use here to get Fleet Commander Khan if you don't already have him. Obviously, Fleet Commander Khan upgrade bundle, which is the one that you should be going for once you've got it. And this should be a priority over the other one anyway, because it's got more reputation in it, it's got more affinity, and obviously you're getting the skill points, which is huge. You're also getting access to a couple of extra favors as well, which is always nice. Like, I'll be able to go in here and make all my Sigma stuff cheaper. I think I've done all my speed ones. I don't think there's anything else I can do with speed. Speed. Yeah, because the speed ones were the big one for me. But I can make all my G5, G6 station modules cheaper. Not massively relevant for me now that my Op 70 is cooking. But yeah, I think we should still...
Oh, your Op 70 is cooking. I didn't know about that.
Yeah. Yeah, I mentioned it last week. So 70 is cooking. I could press the button right now. But I'm waiting, and we are going to stream on the... Is it the 12th? It's a Saturday. We're going to stream on a Saturday. We're going to go up 70. We're going to build a Crenshaw. We're going to build, hopefully, an Enterprise E.
Does Candy need to make you a flyer?
I don't think it's that. Thank you, Brooke. Make sure it is the 12th. The 12th of July. That's when we're going to do it.
Because he probably will.
And well, we can do. We can do that. So I'm at rugby at 3 o'clock my time. I'll be back around 5:30. So we'll plan to stream. My event resets at 5 o'clock for clarity. Because we want the... we'll wait until the 12th, even though we could probably do it now or this weekend or on the 5th, because we want the new arc to have started. Hint, hint. And we want to go for... Well, I nearly mentioned the officer then. We want to go for the next officer. We want to go for the next officer in the game.
And Lube has been kicked from the content creation team.
Yeah.
His NDA has been revoked. Thank you all for watching. Good night. We won't see you ever again.
I've only had the bugger again 2 weeks. We had to sign new ones.
And Lou, when you do that, make sure that you score. You score and spend some mats somewhere else to score in the SMS and then go 70. It might pop a second one for you.
We'll test that.
Because there's two different events. Yeah, they have two different events. They have two different milestones.
Yeah. Great shout. That'd be lovely. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Should we have one go at a level 4 champion? We have one go and see if we can do one. We should be able to do it. So what the champions are, they're basically like Q's trials. So when you start it, it pops like a mission. These are repeatable missions over and over again for however long that you've got these things. So I've got 227,000 built up while I've been grinding. The one that I need to do is 9,000 per. So I can do what, about 25-ish on top after the one I've just done. So it pops it up. You get one of these. It shows up in your home system, and you treat it like a mission boss. So we're going to treat it like a mission boss. We're going to see if we could do it. The power strength on it is 74 billion. My cube is 15 billion. Let's throw some crews on here and let's see what we can come up with. Let's think. So can will work. Let's get Lorca on there. Got Lorca on there for that. Lorca, can, 5. See if that works. Can't use that. Can't use that. The Voyager crew won't work on mission hostiles, will they? No. Hostile.
No, they do not.
No, they don't. Don't feel bad. Even DJ has done accidental leaks time to time. He does many. Don't need that. Don't need that. Borg Hugh won't work. He's hostile specific as well. Not many are going to work down here, if I'm being honest with you. Not much is going to work against these, is it? Oh,
Odo.
sorry, Borg. I know you mean. Do you mean Pick Hugh? Pick Hugh will work.
Yeah, PICU, Odo, and Pelia. I know. I'm pretty sure all work.
Yeah. McCoy will work. No, McCoy won't work. Harris won't work. Steph doesn't work. The new Joachim, Joachim, he works. So let's throw the ones on that we know will work. So we know that PQ will work. We know that Odo will work. We know that... Who was the other one that somebody mentioned? We know Pelia will work. We'll stack some health. That's a great shout for 5. Draw on my big health. So maxed out health there, which is good. And we'll throw 6 on there just to get some more. That maxes out most. One more officer should max out my stats for defense as well. Just need one more, and it's basically the original lower deckers, isn't it? That's it. That's all that's going to work.
What about Hammer for boosting your health even further?
Good shout. Bit more mitigation. Yeah, good shout. So we could. So if we take this off, if we put, let's say, Mariner on there for a bit more damage, still got max stats. Okay, let's go for this. Never tried these before. 74 billion. No
Mariner,
boosts.
It's not going to do anything.
Ah, no. Got him.
Survey says ding.
I think
That sounds just like an alert that a streamer that I follow has.
Who?
Thanks, Lube.
Okay. So we finished it. It basically grants you a mission that you then complete. Counts champion. Keep going it again. We're going to collect it, which is going to pay us 4,000 hijack insignias. You then just take them back to the faction store and do what I mentioned before and keep going.
Lube, the streamer that I'm talking about
Is
is someone that we're talking to right now.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's in the chat.
Do you really say that?
He's got 2 different sound alerts for it.
Yeah, I have two redeems for it.
Oh.
Thanks for catching Candy's streams on the weekends.
I go sometimes. I do. I'm there sometimes. You can't say I'm not there sometimes. I do pop in.
I know you do. I know the weekend's not the best for you.
With the G5 rare ship there, 2 tier points. With that ship you can do, we'll let you tier up your cube ship. With the G5 rare ship, Are there 2 tier points with that ship you can do? No. G5 rare, no there's not. There's only 1. So you can go in here, and so I need to start working towards... I need to get some Joachim Affinity to get a full unlock of him. So we can go in here and we can pull a double chest of this. Start getting this working. Which is nice. Oh. Why did it do that? And then the upgrade bundles use 2 to 4, but these are scalable. So you can basically just keep going at this for as long as you want because it's got a slider. So I could just keep going and going and going and going until I max out. This is how people max this out in 7 days. You just basically keep repeating that mission over and over again until you've got 0 of the starts left. Once you've got none of the starts left, you wait until you bank up some more. You bank up some more because it's the chests that you get. So you saw me out there killing the augments. You're then paying out the materials, which is the champion trophies. So 4,000. So that bit of grinding that I did there is going to pay me half of a level 4 challenger start. Nice. Love it. 11:30. That's enough for me. I want to say a huge thank you for all the support. I want to say a massive, massive thank you to Texas Guy. Texas Guy, honestly, I still don't quite know how to verbalize it, but thank you so much for everything that you did there. Everybody that's dropped bits, everybody that's dropped subs, all those lovely things. Honestly, I can't tell you how much I appreciate it, but I really, really, really do. We are going to raid out. We are going to raid out to Tibbs, because Tibbs is on now. Tibbs has just started 6 minutes ago. So we're going to raid out to him. We haven't been able to do it for a while. Stick by and do that. Huge, huge thank you. Thank you so much to Candy. Thank you to Silvers for being here. It's always lovely to have you, mate, even though you don't play the game anymore. It's always nice for you to pop on here and still correct me on a game that you haven't played now for 6 months. Always nice. New Brits and Yanks Talk Trek. So go to itslube.com. You can get the links there to all the channels so that you can find us. Please subscribe to the Brits and Yanks Talk Trek YouTube channel. That would be amazing. Thank you, Candy. Thank you, Puts, for being here. Thank you, Silvers, for being here again. Massively appreciate you all and all of your input. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We're going to raid out to Tibbs. Have a wonderful rest of your night. And remember that absolutely everything is better with Lube. Take care, guys. Have a wonderful rest of your day.
Here's an opportunity.